What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Clams. Currently on the road with some familiar faces.
Hi. What's up?
And if you don't know, that is Ian and Crystal from Tug Trash Outdoors. We are in the car going across Florida from St. Augustine to Steinhatchee to go scalloping. And we're bringing Crystal because Ian didn't want to hold hands and do it just the two of us.
It is opening day of scallop season, and Will thinks he can beat me at cooking, so we're going to get some scallops.
Right now, you can only get 1 gallon per person, so it is very important that the three of us go in. And in case you haven't seen the scallops from Florida, they're very small. They're the equivalent of what we get in New York called bay scallops. It's not like your regular sea scallop that's going to be about that round. It's about that big. It's not a lot, so we need all hands on deck. We got breakfast. We're eating on the go. We went to a cool little Cuban spot, and I'll see you when we get to Steinhatchee. Steinhatchee.
We're gonna tell you all day.
I'll say it wrong all day. I'll see you there. All right, we made it to Steinhatchee. Steinhatchee. What was a little bit discerning, we just drove through some whiteout rainstorms, lots of lightning. Also just tipped off to a slight competition that I wasn't gonna know about. So some of the scallops, they have different coloring, and they're orange ones, orange shells. And it's whoever can find the first.
First or most?
First?
It's mostly just bragging rights.
First.
Okay.
It's first.
All right. So that.
And sometimes the meat inside will be orange with that one.
Yeah.
Too. I'm not really sure.
We get it with the sea scallops as well. And I'm gonna double check myself because I was always told that that was female versus male. But I'll look into that and get back to you guys.
It's whichever ones are talking the most.
You're so funny.
I've never seen a boat like this.
It's so nice. It's my favorite. I want one so bad.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
Opening day of scalloping is a lot like mini season down in Key West. People go absolutely bonkers for them, and everybody tries to get out on the water. And if you do want to come here and get out on the water, this is the man right here you could head out with.
How you doing? Captain Les, Hatch Snatch Charters, and we're out of Steinhatchee, and we're gonna go get them.
If you guys are looking to do something like this, definitely get in touch with Les. If you go over to Ian's videos, you'll see him go out with Les before. The right captain can make all the difference in the world of finding what you're looking for. So Les, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for these little sandy holes out here in the middle of the flats. They kind of get stuck in there like a bowl.
Gotcha. And they'll be piled up, or?
They'll be scattered around. You might see 2 or 3 at a time.
Gotcha.
But when you dive down, kind of scan a little bit, and
Gotcha.
you'll be able to see multiples.
Okay.
Don't look in the thick grass, like on the edges of where grass meets sand.
Yeah.
They'll be all just sitting right there.
Gotcha.
And you also see them kind of snap shut sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The question is, do we trust Ian, or is he sending me in the wrong place? So we'll find out.
He's just repeating what I said last year.
Glad you came.
Yes. This is way better than sitting at home with the dogs.
Crystal was at home with the dogs. They just got home from vacation. It took a little bit of convincing to get her to come. So
Just a little.
I'm happy you came.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Huh? What'd you say?
There goes Will.
right, that was kind of exciting to find 2 right there. Should have brought my weight belt. Yeah.
How many you got? Have they bit you yet?
Mm-mm. It's alright. Yeah, probably about 6 feet. I think good. Okay. What? Orange now. Getting like 4 or 5 at a time. Oh yeah. He what? He bought an orange one. Ah. I'm just gonna throw these back then. Did you really?
Yeah.
I got 0.
Yeah. I'm really good at this. And I do believe we are limited out. They were all right in the same area too.
I got a really fancy striped one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Here you go. You didn't get one of these, did you?
No, I think I got that one. You got it out of my bucket.
Absolutely not. I don't know if you can even see in there.
Babe, will you hand me the no fog?
We're all done and we got 3-man limit. That's what that looks like. And then I just want to show you, there's a gauge here, and that one is too small, so that's going to go back. Now this one's questionable, but when you pick up the gauge, it doesn't go through, so that one can go back into the bucket. But this one, and I grabbed that one on purpose because I knew it wouldn't fit. I just wanted to show you what that one looks like. So that goes back into the water, and then if you look, I don't know if you'll be able to see it really, but those little blue dots, it's probably a little bit better to see underwater. All those little blue dots are the scallop's eyes, and that's why they can see you coming at them. We got enough to make 2 dishes. You're not stuffing these with crab, are you?
No.
I might.
No.
Just so that I can win.
No crab. No crab.
That will be the secret recipe.
So I actually have to. I don't know if I can tell you right now because I don't want to give you any edges. I've learned a bunch from watching Les over the years.
Okay.
A couple things that he does.
I used to post some pictures and videos of me cooking back at that cook shack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, there's one particular thing, but I don't want to tell you because it'd give you an advantage.
Okay.
I'll talk about it later.
Well, we're gonna do 2 dishes, one to put up against Ian, and then one just for fun. We're gonna grill a couple of these guys in the shell, and that'll be really good. But heading back to the house, we're done. What was that? About an hour?
About an hour and 40 minutes.
Nice. And that Crystal, you got what? About 3 of these?
I got 3 orange ones.
As many as I'm probably gonna eat.
I did not get any orange ones, but I'm happy with what I got. This is pretty cool. Very, very fun. And like I said, check out Les's charter business. I'll put all that info in the bottom. And if you guys want to come do this, especially on opening day, it's just fun. You don't really need to be that great of a diver to do it. It's only about 4 feet of water. If you can hold your breath for 20 seconds, you can go scalloping.
It's like an underwater Easter egg hunt.
It absolutely is. That's not a bad haul. My man's very proud of his orange scallops.
The competition between me and Bianca on the orange scallops got so bad, we had to like stop doing it.
She would get so butthurt.
Now's not the fun part. We got a whole cooler full of scallops that we got to clean. So there's our cooler. We're gonna start knocking those out. I want to thank my friend over at Jetsam. He actually sent me a clam knife, Long Island company, and he had watched a couple of videos and was like, let me send you a clam knife. If I can get the box open here, there we go. And it's a clam knife, but it's gonna work perfectly for these scallops. We gotta get to work. We got a lot to do.
When you ice them well, there's like 20 pounds of ice they're sitting on. They open up like that, but they're not dead.
Yeah.
If I was to leave that open, they would all start to close back up as they warmed back up. So this is just a cheap scallop knife that I bought in Steinhatchee. I know people do it with a shop vac. Yes, I know. Not my preferred method. I'll come in dark side because they have a light side and a dark. See how he's closing? It's because he's warming up. I'll come in dark side and I'll cut that top off. Then I pop that off. It goes in my gut bucket. And then I kind of spin that knife around in my hand and I use the dull edge. Come in like the hinge side. Come in like that and I kind of grab it with my thumb. And you pull forward. You can actually pull that all the way off. I don't always do it. And then I'll come over here to my bucket and just plop that little meat right in there.
So what this is right here is the adductor muscle. And that's what you know is the scallop. And that's what most people eat. Now, what got thrown in there is really the rest of the animal, all the eyes and everything. And some people do eat it. It has to be treated correctly. It's a little bit chewy. You can grill them entirely whole, but I'm after just that sweet, sweet scallop meat, which is the adductor muscle. So we're gonna get to cleaning these. Right now I'm getting eaten alive by no-see-ums. So
I've got the answer to that.
All right, olive oil.
This is Nourishing Sheen Spray.
Oh,
You get it at like beauty supply.
really?
It will keep the gnats off you.
Okay.
They're just very salty and just clean, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see if they're as sweet as the bay scallops that we get up north.
I'd be curious to know that because they are sweet.
They are. All right. Do one raw. They're different.
Saltier?
They're saltier and less. They're not as sweet.
Where's the spray?
All right.
Right.
Somewhere.
Oh, I see it.
That's probably a good one.
Okay. Picking up what you're putting down now.
Try
You start feeling it.
Yeah.
It's like just the right amount of pressure. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's a tiny meat in there.
Look at those guts. Who wants it?
That's a really good one. I think I got a pretty good one here as well.
But by August, like that'll be the average.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
healthy one.
Let me just eat it.
And I don't know where that one went.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
I was gonna say these are our last ones. We're pretty much done.
I'll be honest, we do not have that much meat.
No.
I mean, yeah.
No. So instead of, I know I said I was going to do two things. I might just be doing one just because of the shortage of meat here. Thank you, Jetsam Salvage Co. I'll put their info in there. Couldn't have shucked all these scallops without you, so I appreciate it.
Last one.
There we go. So we just got back from the store, and whenever I do these Iron Chef challenges, I always overcomplicate things, and I always try to do something kind of weird and interesting, and it always bites me in the ass. So this time I was like, I'm staying super traditional. We're just gonna do like a linguine and clam sauce, but substitute with the scallops. Super basic, just white wine, maybe a little fancy crisp prosciutto, something like that. So we get to the store, and Ian and I start grabbing all the same things. I grabbed a shallot. He's like, wait, you getting shallots? I was like, yeah. We both grabbed a lemon. We both grabbed butter. And then I was like, oh, I got to grab white wine. He was like, I'm grabbing white wine. So I stopped, and I was like, what are you making? And he was like, well, like a white wine butter sauce. And I was like, oh my God, we're making the same thing. Rather than both of us make the same thing, I pivoted. So now I'm gonna make a salsa verde compound butter and put a couple of scallops on the half shell, and I have my little grill with me, I think, in the back of my car here, and I'm gonna grill them on the half shell. Will it win me the competition? I don't know. Even if I don't win, I'll go down with my head held high because I was able to think on my feet and readjust. Linguine and clam sauce, but with scallops, would that win? Absolutely. Because it's delicious. It's amazing. That's why it's in every Italian restaurant across the world is linguine and clam sauce. If you substitute with scallops, even better. We're gonna take a shot. We're gonna go out on a limb and we're gonna take a chance. But right now I have to dig all this stuff out of my car and find where my grill and coals are. First things first, we're gonna get our salsa verde made. Get that seasoned, and I'm gonna season it a little bit over the top. And what I mean by that is make it a little bit saltier, a little more pungent, just a little bit more than what I would normally make it, so that when it mixes with the butter and then on the scallop, it doesn't dilute at all. So I'm going to use the ends of these scallions. One shallot. And all this stuff is going to go into the oven to bake. And the reason why I'm not doing it on the grill that I have set up to my left, or my right rather, is because I don't want it to take on any bitter flavor, because that might cancel out the sweetness of the scallops. So I have here tomatillo. Cut that into fourths. I'm going to use the stems of the cilantro, and it's important to cut the stems down, because even though you cook them, when you throw them into the blender, sometimes they won't blend and you end up with these strands as long as the stems that kind of mimic hair. It's not that enjoyable. Okay, part of a white onion. And then we're gonna test these this jalapeno, see if it's spicy or not. That's actually got a great spice on it, so we're gonna put this serrano aside and just use this jalapeno. Now, garlic. We're gonna go pretty heavy on the garlic. I'm gonna put in that whole head of garlic, so all of that. All right, I won't make you watch me clean all these, but you get the idea. Now we're gonna go pretty heavy with some black pepper and some garlic salt. And a little bit of oil on top. It's avocado oil. Now this is going to go into a 350-degree oven until everything in here is soft. I don't really want it to take on color. I just want it soft, and then we're going to blend it with our room temperature butter. Yes, chef.
We needed to be
What do you?
We're making mini shish kebabs.
I see.
So
that is a lot of effort.
A trick I learned is, because if you're like trying to cook these and get a sear in the pan or do anything with them,
Yeah.
they're so tiny, like you can't flip 30 of these. If you load them up on toothpicks like this, actually something I picked up from Captain Les, it just is like you have a bunch of little shish kebabs in the pan and you could flip
There
them.
you go.
You know?
So Ian's cheating. And we'll come back in about half an hour. What do you think, Mullet? What do you think? So while I got my coals heating up and the salsa is in the oven, we're gonna crisp up some prosciutto. Go. That's going to be our secret weapon right there. Better than bacon. Salsa came out of the oven, and as you see, everything is fork tender. And what that means is that you could cut it with a fork. You don't need a knife. So I'm going to let this cool down completely. We're going to throw in some scallion. And some fresh cilantro. And then 1 lime. Now I'm gonna blend this and get it seasoned just right, and then we're gonna blend it with our room temp butter. Okay, I'll be right back. Got it all nice and blended. Now goes in our entire stick of butter, and we're gonna blend that again. So I'll be right back again. You could say a lot of things about Ian, but one of them is that he knows how to sear scallop.
I mean, if anything went right, that went right.
They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. We might be in trouble. So Ian's doing the brown butter, shallot, garlic, white wine, and it just is, it's a beautiful way to prepare scallops. It's absolutely delicious. And that's why we both thought of it, because it is delicious, and we've all eaten them that way, and they taste just unreal. We're bringing something a little bit different to the table to set ourselves apart. I got my coals ready. I'm gonna grab my scallops. My butter is cooling down. I don't want it to just liquefy. I want it to be nice and cool, so I have it in the freezer, just trying to set it up a little bit, and then we're gonna throw our scallops on and we'll be ready. Okay, even though they're getting the butter, we're gonna do a light salt on these, just to season them. Now, ideally, I would like this to be even more set up than it is, but we're on a time crunch. Ian's moving fast in there, so. All right. So that butter is going to start melting down in there. You see it sizzling on the sides. And we're going to wait until it's pretty much brown and those scallops are just cooked through. Now we're talking. Now they're doing what I want them to do. Oh, baby.
Let me check this out. Is it supposed to look like that?
All right, that one is getting very close. We're almost there. So as you can see, just when they turn opaque, we're gonna pull them. Pulling these guys. Now that we got it pulled, and do our little prosciutto crisps. All right, guys, there they are. Our salsa verde butter grilled scallops. All right. Which one are you partial to? This is our judge, by the way.
Yeah.
Bianca's judging.
Bianca.
Judging.
And moral support. Sylvie.
Okay,
The
I'm
pressure.
scared. I'm kind of scared. You guys are kind of
Scared.
scaring me.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the shell.
Okay.
Because why not?
They might be hot still.
Yeah, it's a little. Do you need something to cleanse your palate?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that face? She made a face.
It's pretty good.
Oh.
Like how good?
Pretty good. Pretty
You're
good.
going for another.
But don't go afterwards. Try them both and then just do 1 through
Good.
10 on each one. Don't feel like you have to pick me. It's
She
okay.
doesn't know which one is yours, so it doesn't
What's
matter.
in the cup?
That's Red Bull.
I'm gonna get child services called on me. Like, she's a teenager. She's not a child. All right, that you just like pick up the little.
Yeah, like those ones.
Why are you guys
can-
telling me?
I don't know. We're just trying to help.
Get down some of that sauce and all everything. There you go. That one's Will's.
I know which one I like more.
That like you know, like that fast. You just know.
I know.
Okay, wait.
It's the buttercream.
No.
You think
No?
That's which one?
Ah!
so? Wait, Sylvie, do you want to try it too?
Yeah. How do you feel?
It's good. I would say it's different than anything I've had.
Yeah.
I would have gone spicier.
So the jalapeno was spicy until I put the butter in. The butter muted it, and
It's
now
very buttery. It's delicious.
But I was actually gonna put little slices on top, but then I thought they would be.
No.
I thought it would be too spicy.
I love spicy, so.
What? See?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I love spicy.
All right, hang on. Let me grab a pepper.
I like it.
Literally.
All right, Bianca.
Right.
So you choose that one.
Because they're both different.
Like they're both a 10.
They're both very
so
different.
different.
They're both a 10 out of 10.
They're both a 10 out of 10. But if I had to choose one, it would be this one because of what I'm used to eating.
Got it.
Like what I'm used to, what Ian
We
makes
need
and
a
everything.
secondary
Just-
judge.
Well,
Yeah.
there's one right here.
That well,
You haven't
Alright,
tasted
well,
yet.
Come on, Mullet. It's your time
that's
to
true.
shine.
That's true. Okay.
Here, okay, sit in the hot seat here.
Mullet.
Come over here.
here?
Yeah, yeah.
Moses, I'll try them. Let
In
me
the
see.
hot seat.
Grab your camera
Okay.
for.
I mean, I've already tried this one.
Speaking
it's
of,
good.
while you're talking about it, I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab one of these.
like it is very good. I'm a huge like shallot fan, so
okay.
that's
okay.
yeah. I feel like okay.
Amazing.
Toothpicks
It
are.
is.
It's a classic though. Like I mean,
Toothpicks are what make it.
if you go to like some like old school like fancy restaurant, that's like the stuff they're gonna serve you.
I know. Those are good.
What I like
Those are
about
really
it, I like
good.
them both. Is that these are like nothing you've ever had, and you didn't overpower the scallops. I was like, it's gonna be.
Too much. Yeah.
And I may be wrong. I said it should be spicier, but if it was spicier, you probably lose the scallop too.
it could be spicier. Like me, there's no spice on it, and
There's
I
no
put
spice at all, I
I
feel
put
like.
I put a full jalapeno in there.
The jalapenos they make today are.
This one was spicy.
Was it?
It was, I swear. But I mean, I am very happy with that. And that what you made, it's exactly what I was gonna make because I know how that tastes. I've had it 1,000 times in my life, and it is amazing. And what?
I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are.
But
If
I was at a restaurant and I like saw that on the menu, I probably wouldn't order it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so accustomed to this.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's
But
the classic.
That is really good.
It
But
is.
did you catch
I'm-
in that? In my sauce, I put just a little bit of Dijon for like make it that real.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little bit of
When I tasted it the first time, I'm like, that's way too tangy. Because I did lemon, Dijon, and wine, and I was like, I went too much.
But I like tangy. It's my fave.
They're both
See,
good.
that's why I thought you'd like these.
They're both good. Mullet!
These are good.
But they're both
I would
so
pick
different.
these. You know why too though?
Whoa, hang on. Say that again?
I would pick these. Yeah. Like if I have I love you, babe, and you make amazing things, but this is very good. I'm also a huge fan of like char grilled things. Just like char grilled oysters. Like
You sure, Sylvie?
here,
I
you
don't
want me to
really
just
know.
like pick one for you that's like
Try, yeah.
so here, just try it. It's not spicy.
It's a little limey.
And the
Butter.
scallop is not seafoody. It tastes like chicken almost.
Okay. Do you want me to try with you?
Give me feed
like
you.
just a second. Yeah.
If you don't like it, go spit it out.
Do you want to try these too? Maybe. You already
Give
tried them.
her a second.
Now this is the real
She
test.
is gonna be for real the real test.
Yeah.
Because
Here, I got one for her.
oh, okay.
Are we stressing
If
you out?
she's ready.
Are you-
I mean,
Oh, I
wait,
thought
did
you'd
you
already
like
eaten
that
it. I'm
one?
like, she ain't saying much.
She ate Will's.
Oh.
Good face.
I kind of forgot the other ones.
Fair.
All right, you're disqualified.
What do you think though, like overall?
I feel like I like the shell one more. Because
Whoa, just remember, I have to sleep here tonight. So we just be kind with what you say.
I feel like that one has like a taste that I don't really like in it.
Okay.
I like what that one has in it.
And the bacon and the scallop, I mean,
Yeah, it
that's like
That's a classic. That's a classic as well.
If it's out of the three of us,
Yeah.
like, it's you.
So that only means one thing. We're tied. And at
gotta
some
do it
point, we're going to have to do a tiebreaker. What it comes down to, so it is, people are partial to taste. Like that that dish to me, I grew up eating that. So when I taste, meaning Ian's. So when I taste that, I'm 10 years old at my birthdays at J&J's ordering my, seared scallops. And that's that dish. And it just is so, so good. The other one, if you like bacon, that one's going to be a hit. But what I will say about both of them, the scallops are cooked perfectly on both. And that is the most important thing with any recipe. It doesn't matter what you put on it. Just cook your seafood correctly. If they were overcooked, done. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on this adventure. Thank you for taking me on my first time scalloping. Thank you, judges.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Way to go. You, not you. All right, guys. I will see you on the next one.